Reverse psychology, also known as reverse psychology marketing or reverse marketing, is a psychological technique where one encourages a person to do something by suggesting they do the opposite. In the context of business, reverse psychology can indeed be used as a strategy to influence customer behavior and drive growth, though its effectiveness can vary depending on the situation and the audience. The question stands, where is this aiming at? Hi, everybody. The underlying logic behind using reverse psychology in business growth strategies includes several psychological principles. Number one, reactance theory. When individuals perceive that their freedom to choose is threatened, they may react by asserting their independence. By suggesting an opposite action, businesses can trigger a reaction where customers feel they are making a choice on their terms rather than being influenced. Number two, curiosity and engagement. The unexpected suggestion of an opposite action can pique curiosity and grab attention. This engagement can lead to increased interaction and consideration of the product or service being offered. Number three, desire for uniqueness. People often seek to stand out from the crowd. When presented with the unconventional suggestion, individuals may be more inclined to take the suggested action to differentiate themselves from others. Number four, perceived control. By suggesting an action and leaving the decision to the customer, businesses can make customers feel more in control of their choices. This empowerment can create a positive association with the brand. Number five, subconscious influence. The mind often processes negative statements less critically, making the reverse suggestion appear less persuasive. This can lower resistance and create a more receptive mindset. And number six, intriguing market campaigns. Reverse psychology can be used in marketing campaigns to create memorable and thought-provoking content that stands out from traditional marketing messages. However, it's important to note that while reverse psychology can be effective, it's not a guaranteed strategy and can backfire if not executed carefully. Consumers are becoming more savvy and can see through over manipulative tactics. Overuse of reverse psychology or employing it in situations where it's not appropriate can harm a brand's credibility and trustworthiness. Ultimately, the success of reverse psychology as a business growth strategy depends on factors such as the target audience, the specific context, the authenticity of the message, the alignment with the brand's overall image and values. It's essential for businesses to understand their customers deeply, to consider ethical implications when employing psychological techniques to influence behavior. Ahead, several companies have utilized reverse psychology or similar psychological techniques in their marketing and business strategies. It's important to note that the effectiveness of these strategies can vary and the success might be influenced by various factors beyond just the psychological approach. Here are a few examples. The successful examples include number one, Apple. Apple has occasionally employed an air of exclusivity and scarcity in its product releases, suggesting that products are not for everyone. This approach has led to increased demand and excitement among customers. Number two is Abercrombie and Fitch. The clothing brand created a sense of exclusivity by not carrying larger sizes, which lead to curiosity and desire among its target audience, often resulting in increased demand for their products. Number three is Domino's Pizza's Our Pizza Suck campaign. In the past, Domino's launched a campaign acknowledging the poor quality of its pizza and pledging to do better. This honesty and self-awareness lead to improved product quality, and the campaign was largely considered successful. And the fourth is Volkswagen Think Small campaign. Volkswagen's campaigns in the 1960s focused on the small size of the Beetle cars, which was unconventional at the time. This approach garnered attention and became one of the most iconic ad campaigns in the history. Now, there are examples with challenges. For them, we have the New Coke, which the introduction of New Coke by the Coca-Cola company in the 1980s is often cited as an example of a failed attempt to use the reverse psychology. The company aimed to change the formula of its classic Coca-Cola to improve it, but the strong emotional attachment consumers had to the traditional product led to backlash and a subsequent return to the original formula as the Coca-Cola Classic. The second example is of a Burger King Creepy King campaign. Third was Gap logo redesign. For learners, understanding the psychology behind business strategies can provide valuable insights into consumer behavior and the ways companies influence their target audience. Here are some key takeaways. Number one is diverse strategies. Business uses a variety of psychological tactics to engage consumer and drive growth. This can include emotional appeals, social proof, scarcity, authority, and even reverse psychology. Each strategy has its own strength and limitation. Number two is context matters. The effectiveness of psychological strategies depend on the context, industry, target audience, and the authenticity of the message. What works well for one company might not work for another. Number three is ethical consideration. While psychological techniques can be powerful tools, ethical considerations are crucial. Businesses should avoid manipulations and respect consumer trust. Building genuine relationship with customer is more sustainable in the long run. Number four is continuous learning. The business landscape is dynamic and consumer behavior evolves. Learners should keep with the new trends, consumer preference, and emerging psychological insight. Number 5 is critical thinking. Number 6 is holistic approach. Remember, while psychology offers valuable insight, business success is a result of a combination of factors including innovation, customer centricity, adaptability, and ethical practices. By incorporating psychological knowledge in a broader skill set, learners can make more informed decisions and contribute effectively to the business world. Hope you guys liked the video. Let's unlock together your full potential and achieve remarkable success in the world of business. If you're new to the channel, do like, share and subscribe for more such content related to business and finance. Till then, goodbye everyone.